G'day everyone, welcome back to Baggers Podcast 24. I'm your host, Carlton Blues 25, and I'm joined today by my co-host,
Louis from the Perth Blue Baggers pod.
Welcome back to episode 13. Today we're going over our draft review. Obviously got our lot of players. We got Jagger Smith at pick 3 and the Camporelli brothers, so stick with us. And let's just jump straight into it.
So we got Jagger Smith with pick number 3, which was amazing. He averaged across his under-18 championships in 2024-2023, VFL where he played for Richmond in 2024, and under-18 Vic Boys for the Oakleigh Chargers. So disposals, he's averaged 28.9, kicks 13.6, handballs 15.3, marks 3.6, tackles 2.2, 5.9 clearances, that's very good, 3.5 inside 50s, 2 rebound 50s, 0.4 score involvements, and 0.4 goals. So very positive there. He's a very versatile and skillful midfielder. He's known for his leadership qualities as he served as captain throughout the season, which shows a bit of maturity and ability to influence the game both on and off the field. His strengths are his agility, football IQ, and ability to adapt under pressure. He's getting compared to Zach Butters in this way. He's an accumulator who gathers possessions, also uses them effectively to build forward momentum. His versatility and leadership make him a key future leader for the Blues. He'll make a unique point of difference to the Carlton's midfield, which is really core of hard contested ball winners, but Smith's skill set allows him to complement this by providing a faster, more dynamic sort of approach, which would give the team more flexibility and elevate the midfield. And, you'd hope him to be a mainstay in the Carlton's midfield over the years with his leadership and, hopefully a very good, one of our best players in the years to come. Do you have anything else to add on Jagger, the bagger?
I've got a little bit. So plays, here we go. His readiness for elite level football once again raised questions about the draft age, embodying the argument for it to be lowered given the manner in which he dominated junior competitions. Jagger Smith, a Collingwood supporter, moulds his game of Connor Rosie's ability to put speed on the ball and Sam Walsh's mix of leadership and running ability. Personally, I would love to see Jagger Smith play as a wingman, and I'd like to see Ollie Hollands play behind the ball. He's a very, very good player, this man. He will be definitely a star in the coming years. It's really, really my job today just to talk about where I see them in the next 5-6 years. But, yeah, definitely see Jagger as a versatile part of the club. His running ability is like no other. Put together a very, very strong 2023 campaign, and he made 10 appearances in Oakleigh, averaging 29.8 disposals, as you said. Obviously named captain of the Oakleigh Chargers, team of the year, under 18 All-Australian side, took out the Chargers best and fairest, came third in the Morris medal, while trying with good mate Josh Smiley for the rookie ME Central medal. Add to that AFL Academy selection and a VFL call-up for Richmond, and Smith's strike rate is tough to beat. Yeah, that's really all I have on Jagger the Bagger. So we'll move on to another player now where we have got, well, which player do we want to do? We've got a lot.
Harry O'Farrell.
All right, let's jump into Harry O'Farrell. Off to you, Luke.
Yeah, so we got Harry O'Farrell with pick 40. No bids came for the Camporelli twins before our pick 40, which was originally 38. So we were able to get a key defender. So here's a key defender from Calder Cannons. Brings some height and strength to the back line. Another little Carlton story going on here is that he is the son of Carlton Tribunal lawyer Peter O'Farrell, who is known for his involvement in getting Patrick Cripps off his suspension in his Brownlow year of 2022. He's good at reading play, intercepting marks, and positioning himself well against key forwards. He will hope to bring some physicality and develop his defensive game, and could anchor the Carlton's defence in the years to come after Jacob Wiedering. Add size and presence. Hopefully becomes a consistent defensive force in the years to come. I'm going to quickly go into his stats. 7.5 disposals, 5.7 kicks, 3.5 marks, 1.1 tackles, 1.5 rebound 50s. Not a lot of information on the stats anyway that you would normally analyze a defender on, such as 1%ers and stuff like that. We don't have that available, but from what I've seen in the highlights, will certainly be a bit of a project player. So hopefully he'll probably play in the VFL for at least his first year while he learns his craft.
Yeah, certainly agree. So yeah, I've got a little bit on Harry O'Farrell here. So even tough, his top age season was interrupted by injury. Calder Cannons swingman Harry O'Farrell has done enough over the last few seasons to ensure he will come under strong consideration by AFL clubs, and he obviously already has by Carlton. So the versatile key position prospect represented the AFL Academy and Vic Metro in 2024, and his absence throughout the Cannons season highlighted his importance to their side structure. The St. Kevin's College student represented Vic Metro at under 16 level in 2 games in 2022 against South Australia and Western Australia, where he was named in the best against I'm not going to say that word, they'll get demonetised. Being the Vic's best forward in a narrow loss. He would then spend most of the season playing in the APS competition. Last year, we saw O'Farrell make his Coates Talent League debut, managing 5 games for the season, which included strong performances against the Gold Coast Suns and Northern Territory academies. Personally, I see Harry O'Farrell definitely in the VFL for his first year, but then you look at how Brody Kemp would be going in 2025 up near the forward line, what we need to really adjust with his game. He obviously, Saints had a very late last go at Brody Kemp to try and lure him, and I would assume that they will do it again next year.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this one pans out. There's been talks about Jack Silvani moving down to the back line for some composure and some height. So we obviously saw Jack play some ruck in 2023, and then obviously torn his ACL early pre-season. Let's hope he doesn't do that this pre-season. But yeah, I see Harry O'Farrell as a very versatile player again. Out of most of these players, I think we had 6. Normally, unfortunately, someone does end up not being able to play an AFL game, but we'll see how everything pans out. But yeah, I believe that Harry O'Farrell will get a good few AFL games under his belt, and can't wait to see what he can provide in the navy blue. On to our next player.
Yeah,
Which one?
definitely. We come to Ben Camporelli, who we got at pick 43. One half of the Camporelli twins. Is known for his prowess as an inside midfielder. He's got ball-winning abilities and high football IQ, which allows him to link up effectively with teammates and drive the ball forward. He's good at winning contested possessions. Is good at transitioning ball from midfield, and he's able to add depth to our ability to move the ball with speed and precision. So he fits well with the Carlton midfield group. We'd see him as potentially starting as maybe a wingman, and then sort of integrating into that inside midfielder role, such as maybe what Ollie Hollands is sort of starting to develop. Got a strong work ethic as well, and you know that he'll be looking to do his father proud and continue on the Camporelli legacy.
Yeah, can't wait to see what these boys have to offer. I'll get into my little, basically documentary at this point on how all of our players have been going. So we'll just jump into Ben Camporelli. Carlton fans have been anticipating the arrival of Ben Camporelli for some time now, along with twin brother Lucas. The talented siblings are set to end up at Princes Park and already have, while their father Scott played 233 games and won the 1995 Premiership. Ben is the right-footed, stronger and more inside-leaning inverse of lean left-foot outside runner Lucas. Both boys have long been staples of the South Australian pathway. They featured in the States under-16 and 18 representative sides, with Ben named vice-captain of the later this year. He also earned AFL Academy selection after being named best afield in the 2023 National Futures game on AFL Grand Final Day. Camporelli's individual accolades have not stopped there. He was a consistent figure during South Australia's National Championships campaign this year, averaging 26.8 disposals and 4.5 clearances to earn state MVP and All-Australian honours. He even took out the McCallum Tompkins medal in a four-way tie of just 6 SANFL games, under 18 games, sorry. It hasn't got who he plays like, but hopefully he plays like his dad. So,
yeah.
Onto our next one. So I think it is it Lucas now?
Yep, Lucas at pick 54. I think we maybe might just go back to Ben and just highlight some of his stats quickly. 16.8 disposals, 8.6 kicks, 8.2 handballs, 3.2 marks, 2.2 tackles, 3 clearances, 3.2 inside 50s, 1.5 rebound 50s, 0.3 score involvements, and 0.1 goals. That's over his Sandford under 18s and under 18 championships and Sandford League with Glenelg. Real quickly. And then we go into Lucas Camporelli. High work rate, athletic. He will be particularly effective on the wing. He has high endurance, speed, and ability to cover large areas of the ground, which is needed for a wingman. His work ethic makes him valuable in creating space and linking up play from the wing, offering a dynamic compared to more inside-focused midfielders. And you see that there's a bit of the Camporelli twins are different. Ben is inside and more of an inside midfielder, and Lucas is more of an outside midfielder. He'll have a role in Carlton, as he'll be able to provide a transitioning role from defence to forwards to the forward line, which will be very much an asset, and another probably long-term player, you'd say, trying to develop him into a part of our team in the next, maybe 10 years, 5 to 10 years. Yes.
Easy. So
Yeah.
I basically summed up Lucas Camporelli as well in the Ben Camporelli, but there is a fair bit here that I would like to cover. So Lucas Camporelli went on to play 13 SANFL under-18 games as a bottom agent in 2023 and was selected for both the under-17 Futures Game and National Academy alongside his sibling. A massive top-age campaign was set up for the dashing wingman who represented his country, state, school, Sacred Heart College and Club Glenelg along the journey. A reserves, I don't know how to say that word, came his and Ben's way between 8 more under-18 appearances, and Camporelli helped the Bays to take out the minor premiership and route to a preliminary final exit. He averaged 25 disposals at the junior level and was again prominent in South Australian colours, going on to earn a national draft combine invite. So, some massive, massive players that we've got in this draft, and obviously not obviously for some people at home listening, but Michael Voss and the Carlton draft team have said that this was the draft that they were most interested in, and it's certainly, showing now. So,
yeah,
get around it, and yeah, it's gonna be yeah. So I think we got who have we got next? So we got Harry Charlson.
Yeah, we picked him as was it number 9 in the rookie draft? I think it is.
Yeah. And Jordan Boyd off the rookie list for those.
Yeah. So he was a GWV Rebels co-captain, who was dynamic. It was a blend of speed and endurance. He's a midfield. He's a defender. He averaged 21.4 disposals per game. His top performance came in round 9, where he notched a game-high 30 disposals, 7 marks and 7 rebound 50s against the Geelong Falcons. At the Telstra AFL draft combined, he impressed, finishing the agility test with 8.23 seconds and completing the 2 kilometre time trial in 6 minutes and 21 seconds. Another defensive player who can add to our defence depth.
Another defensive body. Always love to say it. All right, I've got a little bit here as well on Harry Charlson. So Harry Charlson is hoping to follow in the footsteps of elder brother Lockie. So Port Adelaide 2023's pick 52 to the big leagues, playing at the opposite end of the ground to his live wire sibling. Harry is a rebound defender, which we all know, who racks up the ball and uses it well by foot. He even has spurts in the midfield for Greater Western Victoria, GWV, this season, en route to the region's first Coates Talent League Grand Final in 27 years. The East Point Junior made his senior debut for the club in 2023 amid what was a terrific bottom-age season with the Rebels. Charlson made 13 appearances in the CTL, averaging 15.7 disposals and 3.6 rebounds 50 per game. His form saw him earn selection in the Vic Country under-17 side, which took on Queensland in August, helping snatch a win after the siren. Such feats set him up to hit new heights in his top-age campaign. So, another live wire player. This guy will be the one where I don't know where I see him in the next 5-6 years, obviously, coming out of the draft. So, he could prove anyone wrong. So, have we got any other players? I know we had a bit of Matt
No.
Duffy number. Nick Haynes has got his number. So.
Oh yeah, there's numbers. Ben ended up with number 16, and Lucas has number 21.
Yeah, easy.
So, just a little summary on our draft strategy success. Showcases a balanced strategy, which fills immediate needs, while also planning for the future. We've bolstered our midfield with leaders like Jagger Smith and the Camporelli twins, but we've also addressed our defensive depth with O'Farrell and Charlson. Though that these players may not meet all of our current needs, they do make a new generation for Carlton's squad, which will make us competitive for years to come. And yeah, they all have leadership, good footy IQ, and add a lot of diverse talents. So hopefully it will strengthen our core and depth. The possibility that it could be a turning point for Carlton, as it will position us both now and the future as these players develop.
Yeah, we're very well said. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up our podcast for today. So,
yep, a lot of research.
Yeah, definitely. So, just quickly, our next few episodes will more than likely be maybe fortnightly news or even monthly news, maybe even weekly news, depending on what we have. As we get closer to the AFL year, more podcasts will be coming out. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting. We really do appreciate it. And we're only just getting started. So to everyone out there, we thank you a lot for obviously joining. And go and chuck a follow to the Perth Blue Baggers pod, or a subscribe, I should say. So they do a great job. And follow the socials. So the Perth Blue Baggers pod on Instagram.
And Carlton Flaggers 2025.
Yep.
Well, most active on that with the news and graphics.
Yep. Carlton Blues 5. Apparently, it's just gone to private, which I will have to fix up. But to everyone out there who knows that, please don't worry about that. I will put a story out if it's not already out by the time you're listening. So, yeah, that's all we have to talk about tonight. Thank you all for listening to episode 13. I'm your host, Carlton Blues 25, and you are
Louis from the Perth Blue Baggers pod.
Thanks, guys. Go Blues.
See ya.